Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Tuesday, the 19th of October 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets, economics and the world of business today. I'm Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 finished today down just a touch, 6 points, to close at 7,375 points. The technology companies were far and away the best performers, while the material stocks were the worst. Among the large caps, Rio Tinto fell more than 3% after its disappointing production numbers yesterday. BHP also released output figures today, showing a third consecutive fall in iron ore production. That triggered a 2% hit to its share price. Other large caps to drop today included South32, QBE Insurance, Woodside Petroleum and Fortescue Metals. The best of the large caps were the tech stocks, as I mentioned before. Afterpay, Fisher & Paykel Healthcare and WiseTech Global all did well. Goodman Group, that's the property company, that did pretty well too. The banks were generally lower while the retailers were mixed. Telstra closed down 1%. A2 Milk and Zipco were the best performers of the top 200. Both stocks have done well recently and finished 5% higher today. Tech groups Appen and Redbubble were the next best of the top 200, finishing more than 4% higher. Property group Unibail Rodamco Westfield was the worst performer, down 5.7%, while technology equipment manufacturer Codan was off 4.5%. In economic news, the minutes of the Reserve Bank's board meeting of 2 weeks ago were released. The bank seems intent to sit tight and wait for wage growth to kick in before thinking about moving on interest rates. And in its view, that's most likely in 2024. Many investors don't agree, arguing that inflationary pressures around the globe will force the bank to do something well before then. In corporate news, pallet maker Brambles reported a surge in demand. COVID and the need to stock up on supplies has been beneficial to Brambles. Tabcorp held its AGM and said wagering revenue was down 17% during the September quarter. The COVID news today was better, less than 1,800 cases in Victoria and 272 in New South Wales. The state border between Victoria and New South Wales will open up tonight. That's great news. And even Western Australia said it will open its border to Queenslanders. The Aussie dollar had a strong day and is trading at 74.6 US cents. Oil and gold prices have both risen just a touch and they remain relatively high. Quickly recapping Wall Street's closes this morning, tech stocks led a surge in the Nasdaq, which closed 1% higher. The S&P 500 finished up while the Dow Jones Industrial Average was lower. That's it for the afternoon market report for Tuesday, the 19th of October, 2021. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join me tomorrow morning for the Wednesday edition of the Fear and Greed Business Headlines. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.